The day of the shoot came upon us, and of course, shooting is the most difficult part of this process usually. And we had hired a local actress named Dana LaJudas to play the damsel in distress.
The character I play is definitely in the realm of Rita Hayworth, 1940s starlet. You know, going into it, I think I was definitely thinking of being a little more of a caricature, but it was nice that Jessica kind of pulled it back into reality.
This was a little bit more intense of a shoot than other shoots that we've done because it's a period piece. And in a period piece, obviously, you know, it's not taking place in present time, so all of the tangible items in the frame are not readily available to you unless you happen to own some antiques or you go to a prop shop and you have to rent them. So we just kind of built up our studio and tried to make it look like a 1940s lounge of like a sophisticated lady. That was probably the biggest challenge, was because her character is elegant and the set must reflect what she is, you know? So making a set look elegant isn't easy, you know, everything has to be perfect and all the wrinkles have to be gone and everything has to be real crisp. So that was difficult.
But it was definitely really fun to play that type of character because it's very rare nowadays that you get to like go back in time and put on that character, put on the makeup. I was just having a great time with it, especially like the hair. And
in making a period piece, there really can be no detail unnoticed. And one detail that does go unnoticed is hair and makeup sometimes. With a period piece, people just think that, you know, oh, if they just have their hair down or whatever, but you really have to take the time to replicate the way people looked those days. And especially in the 40s, women spent a lot of time on their hair and makeup, especially their hair. So I had, you know, just pulled like a classic photo of Rita Hayworth, who I thought was one of the most elegant women of those times, and I just used that photo to recreate Dana's hair and her makeup into looking like a stylish, you know, 1940s noir kind of a lady. Hair, makeup, production design are all elements of, you know, the art department, and even though a video might not be set in the 1940s and it might not be the extensive push to create a period piece, it's still important in a present day video. It's still important to have a really good art department.
All the commercials and brand and entertainment campaigns that we shoot at June Studios are on high definition cameras. And although the camera and shooting on high definition quality is something that sets a lot of our video campaigns apart as professionally made videos, a lot of times there are many other things that factor into a video looking professionally made, such as the lighting. A lot of times having an advanced lighting setup can really do a lot to set the tone and the atmosphere of just the way that a video looks. And in this particular case, the fact that it was a noir set and it was set in the 1940s and it was very high contrast, a lot of deep shadows and very like, you know, high highlights, really kind of, I think, set this particular brand and entertainment campaign apart from a lot of other commercials, being very flat and maybe more corporate or comedy a lot of times is very bright. So really the way that you light something can affect the mood quite a bit. One of the latest video trends is DSLR filmmaking, and DSLRs look like photography cameras, but they actually shoot high definition video as well. And the interesting thing about that is that you can then interchange the lenses, and it has like a much more filmic look because of the difference in lens. But also, it also makes it a lot easier sometimes and a lot trickier to do handheld cinematography. And so in this particular instance, there's a man that is kind of peering in and looking at the actress, which is kind of a little creepy. And so in a sense, we wanted to remind you, the viewer, that he's still there, he's still watching her. And so that handheld look, it's slight, and I'd like to think it's a little bit smoother than your traditional Blair Witch Project, but it still kind of reminds you that someone is peering in and looking at this female character as she's getting dressed.